Hello everybody, welcome back to Resin. Today we are going to be making this little clock. I got this, it comes in a pack like this from Amazon, and I have made up some resin here, and I'm going to just pour a thin layer to cover the whole mold. I think these little molds are so cute. I believe the clock after it is demolded is about 6 inches, is what it said. So I'm just going to cover the whole bottom here. Actually, yeah, about like so. And I want this to, oops, my everything falling over here. Okay, so I'm going to be using these flowers here. These are Recollection brand, which came from Michael's. Okay, so these are 3D flowers. They have some different layers to them, which I like because it gives it some depth. I decided not to use dried flowers, so I'm going to try these. And because there's so many layers to them, I am going to coat them in resin before I use them in here, okay? But I do see I've got some bubbles, so I'm going to spray a bit of alcohol in here while it's sitting. I'm going to let that continue to rise up to the top and take care of those. And then in the meantime, I'm going to kind of start figuring out where my flowers will go. I think I was planning on having this one at the base. So that one will go there. And let's see. See if this one would fit. Maybe up here, be kind of a tight fit. It would go this way. So let's see. Yeah, that might be a little bit, might go there. This one might go on this other side there. Okay, so that takes care of kind of this part, and then I'm going to need some small ones to go up around the top. So I've got these little ones here. I think we'll make those work. Then these others here we'll use for another time. I think they're a little too wide for this project. Okay, so I've got my pieces down here, and so I am going to go ahead and find something to lay those out, to dip them in a bit of resin and then lay them out. This. Sorry, I know it's kind of crinkly. Hopefully it won't be too loud. Once I get them dipped and laid down over here, then I can move this plastic away. So I'm going to start with this bigger piece here, and I'm going to dip it in my resin. I'm going to use my tweezers, and I'm just going to dunk it here and then dip it on the other side. Okay, I'm going to let the extra resin run off. I'm going to do that for all these pieces here, and just make sure if you do this like this that you be sure to use some alcohol and wipe off your tweezers, okay, when you're done. Okay, after I get these all dunked in the alcohol, in the resin, then I'll be back. Okay, my resin's been sitting here a little bit. It's still uncured, but I am going to go ahead and place my flowers. And go ahead, and they've been sitting here a bit too, so hopefully there'll be no bubbles. Bubbles won't be a problem. Just going to kind of lay them here on the top. Let's see where I'm going to be placing everything. Let's see here. Actually, I think this needs to go this way. Slide it in. Like that. See a few bubbles coming out of there. Okay, let's see. Scoot it over a bit. I'm going to get my baby wipe that's got some alcohol on it. Just going to have it ready here to make sure I can get this off of there. decided I'm going to take a bit of this white, just polished round pebble rocks and just drop a few down here at the bottom of the feet. I feel like there's kind of an empty space down there. So this kind of might help give it a bit of color and kind of, you know, fill it in a bit. Hello everyone. Okay, our clock's not all the way cured, but it's definitely firm and sticky, so we are going to go ahead and do the next step. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add a few of these gold flakes to about 4.5 ounces of resin that I have made up here. It's getting a bit warm, but it is, wait a minute here, I have two different shades of gold. Let me look here. The brighter or the gold? So I think I'm going to do the not quite so bright, okay? See the difference in these two shades here? I'm going to do the one that's kind of a more of a actual gold color. The other one is kind of more of a bright yellowy gold. And this one's kind of a true gold. Let's see. I don't want too much in there. See how that one does? I think that's about right. See this? It's not just, there's enough in there to see it, but it's not just overpowering. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pour it in. It's definitely getting warm. Okay, now the only thing left, I think that's going to be needed to be done with this clock, there is about maybe 1/8 of an inch left before it's full. So I probably am going to come back and just do a clear resin backing on it. Okay, I'm going to clean this up, give it a blow over with my heat gun. Maybe a quick couple sprays with alcohol on top of that heat. Just catch something I didn't see. And I'm going to move this over to my curing rack and let it cure, okay? And I will see you guys when this is ready for the next step. I'll see you then. Hello everybody. Okay, so I went ahead and put my little AAA battery into the little clock here. It was super simple. The back just slides off and it pops in. And then here's our little brackets that I believe hold the clock in. But this little mold doesn't come with any kind of directions, at least not this one. So I will have to figure out where those go. Hopefully it's self-explanatory, but we will see. So anyway, I am going to go ahead and demold this. And it might be that we need to put a just a really small flood coat over the back if we want, but it's all smooth and cured. So I'm super excited to see how it turned out. I hope it's not too busy with the gold foil flakes that we put in. It's really pretty from the back. Let's see. Okay, let's see here. Get it out of here. The mold, this mold is a really thin mold, but seems to hold up pretty well. But anyway, here's the back and here's the front. Oh my gosh, actually, you guys, it's actually really pretty. Really pretty. What do you think? You can see all the
the little flowers, and you see how it has the layers, right? And you can even see around the edge here. But because we dipped it first in the resin and let it dry a bit, we have no bubbles. We got no bubbles around our flowers, which is great. And I don't know if we needed the white rock in there, or maybe we should have gone all the way. I don't know. It was just kind of a last minute thought, but actually it's really pretty. Let's see if we can figure out how to get that, how to get the clock in there. Let's see, I guess it would go in this way. Okay, so let's see here. There are some little spots in there. I'm not sure how that's supposed to go. Gosh, does anybody know how these are supposed to go in there? I just put maybe one. Oh, it looks like they slide in here maybe. Okay, and there's only two. These other, there's some slots that have like a little space. I don't know if you can see this, but just this would slide in. These other ones have a little tiny hole, almost as if it was a tiny little screw hole. So I'm just going to put these two in like this and see if that's enough just to hold it in here. And get this little guy put in. Oh my gosh, it is. It's just perfect enough. Oh wow. What do you think, you guys? How pretty. This was really a simple thing to do, and I noticed that you can get, I got the clock mold that just came with one clock face, but I noticed that you can go in and just buy several of just the clock faces if you don't need the mold another time. And I'm almost kind of thinking that this would be a really fun thing to do, kind of you could personalize these, you could do all kinds of things. Gosh, that gives me lots of ideas. So anyway, I'll take you off the stand and show you what this looks like with it standing up. And thank you all so much, and I will see you next time.